Okay, and we start off with session 3. You got sand in your shoes. So when last we left the group, you were just north of Dagbar. Just trying to get there on the map. Dooby-dooby-doo. So if you're fairly well zoomed in, you'll know that you'll be somewhere up here, around about this point. Roughly, it's on your first day. Actually, yeah, it's not in feet, but you've got to get to there, and you'll be about here. When the group encountered a sand crate, and it's unfortunately not a piece of wood. So a sand crate, I need those people who have wilderness, who come from a desert-like wilderness, to give me a roll. Those who come from any other wilderness, such as mountains or water or whatever, you can make a d20 roll, but at a minus, at a +2 to your number, and you've got to get your intelligence or less.
So, Saharan, that was a desert type, was it?
Yep, so whatever you roll, hopefully get under your intelligence.
And not likely.
No,
Oh, excellent. Okay, the two brothers didn't do terribly well. Afaf,
I think
your
that might
intelligence
be-
No,
was...
I've got an int of 8.
Bugger.
That's actually, Steve. That is my intelligence.
Josh, you saying 20 is your intelligence?
Oh, I saw 9. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, because I've got under yours a 20. So,
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yep. Okay, Katsumo, you've got wilderness.
Yeah.
What's your intelligence?
I'm under with or without the +2.
You're under? Okay, cool. So you'll have an understanding of what you're facing. And Scott, if you want to roll, it's a +2 to your roll. If you've got, do you have wilderness?
Urban.
Urban. Okay,
And,
+4.
Oh,
Make a roll,
Hey,
+4. You might have heard rumours.
I had wilderness on my 9 with the int 8. Does that count, or does that pass, or not?
It's 1 over. You need to get your int. You get penalties depending on which area and all the other bits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Scott, is that under your intelligence? 1 over. Okay.
1.
So so those of you who got over by 1, you're vaguely aware that these creatures exist, and you are surprised by the fact that you are facing one. Those of you who failed worse than that have no idea what you're facing. And Dave, if you want to roll for Andy's character, you'll see his intelligence, so you'll know what you need. And where is she? I don't know what her bits are. Hopefully he's put it all in there. Urban. Okay, so +4. And the intelligence was 13. So +4, 13 or less. Nowhere near?
He rolled a 12, so +4.
Yeah, 16.
16.
So 3 over.
Okay, rightio. So she has no idea what you're facing. So, this creature, it has surprised you. Katsumo,
He's got 16 ints, so she should make it.
13, and I just looked at her sheet, it was said 13. You sure?
Intellect 16, I see. Wisdom 13.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at your character sheet. Sorry. Int 16, so you rolled a... God damn it. 16, yep, so she is aware of the creature. So there's 2 of you who are aware of the danger you face. So these things are somewhere, the youngest of them usually start around about 15 feet, the oldest of them end up around about 50 feet. You got something that's around about 40 odd, 45 feet, so this is a pretty old thing. The danger with these creatures is, as you're about to see, and I cleverly did not get your marching order. I just need to go somewhere else to see if I can find it.
Actually, where did we leave off exactly?
You're out in the middle of the wilds at the moment. North of your...
Oh yeah, I didn't get the drop on it, and it didn't get the drop on me.
Yeah, well, well, from the roll, yes, but it does actually get the drop on you guys. But you had the best chance.
Do we have any chance of killing this thing?
Oh yes. Okay.
Okay.
So it has a really, really rocky hide. It does have a relatively soft underbelly. So if you like to imagine a very long, thin dragon with no wings, you're getting very close to what this thing is. It does tend to attack. So Katsuma, you know, it will tend to rush the group. And it will tend to, before I go any further, what else it will do, I need to have a marching order. So I believe, who is in front? Suddenly
Probably
Mold, where do you want? Mold, where you want to go?
Moto. A tank.
I didn't say it's going to rush the front person, I just said it's going to rush, but then I thought...
No, but like if
Yeah.
we were to, to
I'd be
march.
I'm probably towards the front on the right, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Katiana and the who's the other girl? They're probably walking side by side. I'm walking a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
No, Faf's off to the side, front third of the group, I guess, ready to cover the back if need be, or move to it. But
I'm lurking near the back.
Okay, rightio, I'm just putting people... so, FF, you're on the side, who's at the front?
why not? Let's do it.
Mold.
we know
and,
wilderness.
Yep, and his brother... Dogar. Yep, where else is everyone else, sorry?
Everyone else is behind us.
Yes, I still need to know
Oh,
where they
I'm-
are.
Yeah, I'm near the back, Steve. Like right at the back.
Well, Katiana and is probably walking, talking to the other woman in the group. Is that a Faf?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be next to each other. I'll be just a little bit behind, probably.
Or in front.
Okay, rightio, so I'm just about to put them all sort of roughly in a rough. So I do need to inform you that Sid's character does no longer exist with your group. He's wandered off and doing his own thing.
Okay.
So if you guys all center down here, you can see the marching order, roughly.
Sure.
Okay. So, as I said, Katsumoto, you and Katiana are aware of what this thing does. It has a lightning strike in that, not real lightning, but it moves with great speed in its first initial charge. It can do several different things, so you probably are going to know it's going to do one of these. Either it drives through whoever's in front. It can also dive under and come back up in a sort of an arching effect, or it can use its inertia to wrap its body around and do a really devastating tail strike. So you're not sure which one it's going to do. The most dangerous one is when it comes up and under, because it will force you into the air, and therefore you guys someone may very well rain down straight into its gullet. At least the tail strike, although devastating with the amount of damage it can do, some of you might survive.
I just shout it's going to charge.
And as it does, as you say that, it just goes zoom, and it it actually moves twice its normal movement rate in the very first attack. So it's going to, I don't know what it's going to do, I'm just going to roll a dice and see which one it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 4. Okay, up and under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, Oh, you guys are so lucky. It dives under you, but at the last minute it has to turn because there's an unforeseen hunk of stone again under you. So it comes up off to your right. It bursts. What you see is you're showered by a whole lot of sand and dirt and dust and small rocks as it bursts up. And its attack was that it comes up in an arc, pushing everything above it up into the air, and it just opens its gob, and it's just going to swallow whatever comes down. It's aware that you aren't there, so it shuts its mouth, and it dives back under the ground. So it's under the ground somewhere, but you can see roughly where it is. But you also know that you're standing on a large hunk of stone, which is the only thing interfering it from doing that to you. And I'm talking about a stone that's around about 10 feet in diameter. So we will go into initiative as you watch it circle under the ground. So it's lost its first attack, which none of you could have done anything against. So is there anyone who's capable? No one capable of casting spells. So we're just going to go into initiative. Katsumo, Toe, if you can roll a d6 please. Beta, whatever, I just rolled a 2. Simultaneous, excellent. Okay, any missile fire happening? No. Any movement? It circles around.
It's obvious where the big rock is. I take it.
You're basically standing on it.
Yeah.
And
is there anyone that's not standing on it, or are we all pretty much close enough?
You'd have to be moving to get onto it.
I would, but I'm thinking about the squishies of the party.
Yeah. The thing is, you can stand about 2 feet away from it. It's too. It would basically bunt into it if it tried to do the under the sand attack. You have a 2 to 3 foot range out from it, because it can't come that close and come up, sort of thing. It would still be scared that it's going to hit the rock, now that it knows it's there. So you can be on the rock or 2 to 3 feet away from the rock, and you're relatively safe. Katsumoto, you can, at this point, you can actually yell out that it looks like it's not coming for a tail swipe. It looks like it's actually going to come up and try to grab someone. So the group know.
Trying to come up from under.
Well, I'm going to move.
No, not underneath. It's going to come up and like not charge, but attack front on to somebody in the group.
So like do a Jaws dive.
It's just basically walking to you and coming up and chomping you. It's
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Steve, if I can, I'm going to pull out my 3-section staff.
Okay.
I'm going to move to be near the center of the group.
For a charge.
Yeah. Okay.
Get some cover from
Dogar and
those
Mold.
tough guys.
Yeah. Dogar and Mold, what are you doing?
It's a big Mold. Do you?
Well, we've been told that it's going to run straight at us, so
Why not just run
run straight at it.
Okay.
I want to try.
We kind of just look at each other and
I want to try run and grapple it.
turn and run straight at it.
Okay, it is a 45-foot long creature, roughly the width of about 5-7 feet. You won't grapple it. If anything, you'll be lucky to hold on and it will pull you along.
Oh.
It's impossible, the size of this compared to you, it's impossible for you to grapple it. The best you could hope for would be to mount it as a ride.
That sounds even better.
Right, yeah.
This thing that has a dig speed goes underground. You want to ride it, okay.
Obviously, that's what he's doing. And Katsumo, Dave, what did you say Andy's character's going to do?
Katyana's gonna form up against, like, in a tight group with, I'm guessing, the rest of us, so kind of like step together onto this rock.
Okay, so from my
Set
understanding,
for a charge with
yeah, Doris is sort of there. You sort of have stayed roughly where you are. Dogar and
Can't
Mold,
really
you
see
stayed
where
roughly where you are. Okay, so all the movement happens at once, and then the attack comes. So I can only attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. So here we go. This divided by number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. FF, it's coming at you.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your armor class?
Always
please?
wanted a friend.
I know. What's your AC?
My HP or my armor class?
AC.
Oh, AC, sorry. AC 6?
6.
Unless he's coming in behind me, in which case
No.
it's...
No, straight at you.
Yeah.
Here we go. And it, yeah. So you can see, that's the wrong dice. We'll roll the right one, shall we? That's definitely a hit. Okay, you can see that it has a slight lizard-like wobble to how it moves, and that it's moving at around about 15, what would consider to be 15 inches per turn. So even when it's not charging you, it moves damn fast. It opens up and grabs FF by the mouth. It does not swallow her, but it definitely has caught her. FF, I need you to give me a saving throw versus your dexterity, please.
So it's a D20 versus 13. Shit.
Misses. Okay, it has caught you in its mouth and it is dragging you as it rotates and moves to its right. Okay, so it basically, just so you get an idea, it moves in this way and it starts turning this way. So mold, you will be able to easily attack it. Everyone else will take a slight penalty. But FF, the damage. Here we go.
Goodbye, cruel world.
I know. 10 points.
Okay. I'm on 0 at the moment.
Don't forget you got chi. You can save yourself by spending 4 points of chi.
Yeah, that's my attack action, is it? If I do that?
No. You can just use it. That's how
okay.
you have to double the chi to use it as well as.
Yeah.
You,
So it's
so you can
or-
attack. You can still attack, or you can not attack and just spend 2. Entirely up to you.
No, I'm gonna try and do the chi thing.
Okay.
So what was that? 1 per... Oh, 2 per hit point. Or
No,
2...
basically you spend 4 chi and you roll 2d2, and that's how many hit points you get back.
Could use your
Okay.
chi on that saving throw, right?
Could have, yes.
Yeah, I didn't think to do that though, so...
You
I
can
didn't.
still, you still can.
Oh, okay. So what, that adds a +1, which should
It's-
result in a tie?
A 13, which means it doesn't drag you any further, it just does the damage. You're still stuck at 0 hit points though.
Yeah.
But it's got you in the mouth and it's dragging you along, which will do more damage.
Where the hell did I record my number of chi? Chi 6. Yeah, I'll do that and I'll... So I'll boost my save by 1 then, I guess, and then
Okay,
I'll
so
spend
I'm
4
dragging you.
points healing
Okay.
me.
Okay, roll your how much you heal, and you manage to somehow wriggle out of its mouth as it turns towards mold.
Okay, so I'm on 3 points.
Yep. Okay, mold, you get to attack it. It's already had its attack. It can't do anything else apart from FF. If you want to, you've paid the points. You can attack it back. You and mold easily without any penalty. Then the others will have to work out what their penalties are.
Do I know?
Oh, okay.
Have I been told that the underbelly is the unarmored place? Or
No. Not yet.
will I be able to tell?
At the moment, no, because you haven't seen its underbelly yet.
All right. Then.
You're assuming that it's all the rest of it's like rock. It's got a rocky-like, knobbly-like surface on the heads and the sides and the backs of its legs.
So did you...
Is this considered a large creature?
Oh yes.
Assumed it would be, but just checking.
did you say Faf has the opportunity to take a swing at it as well?
Heck yeah. Yep. You've paid all your
Oh, yep,
fees.
yeah, no, I'm definitely doing that. So this is with the 3/4 staff?
Yep.
Oh, no, the 3 section staff.
Yep.
So is
What
it
armor class do you hit with the 14?
14... is 6.
Not quite. Okay.
Damn.
Mold. Well, don't, yeah,
Um,
yeah. You can always
I just-
spend a chi point to up it by a point, but it's up to you. You might need
No.
a bit more, but that's you. Yep. Sorry, Mold.
At this stage, yeah, don't know anything, so I kind of just want to. I'd be targeting the head and the mouth probably, because that would be the. I'd see that as the soft spot.
Okay. Oh, sorry guys, size difference. I forgot. You've hit FF. Sorry, you've hit.
I have?
Yeah,
Okay,
+4 for its size. I forgot. It's really huge.
It's a 1d8 and, let's see, strength of 16. Does that give me extra damage?
Don't know. You'd have to look on the players.
Yep, might be a +1 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and mold.
And that's a 4 with a +1 for strength.
Okay, hang on. Mold. You're going for its mouth, which is always a -8, but you do get a +4 because of the size of the creature, and it is a +1 to damage. Just so you know, for a 16. So, okay, 4 points.
So I'm at a -4 then.
Yep, but because you're trying to strike the mouth, that's you said the mouth, eh?
-4. 12 would hit a.
Wait,
Hey.
that's first.
Not enough, sorry.
No, that's
It's fine.
sorry.
Okay, Rodeo. Dogar, you get to attack this thing with a -2, and anything else you're going to do.
Alright. Let's see. With a two-handed longsword, I have no idea. Let's see, it's always a d20. I add 3 charisma strength.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other things with that?
Not at the moment, no, because you can't use any of your order stuff yet.
So you said it was a -2, Steve. Is that with the +4, or is that just
Okay,
actually a
he
+2?
gets a -2 because of his position. He gets a +4 because of the size.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Just,
So
Is that me or is that? No, is that your assassin, Scott?
Dogar?
sorry. So that's Dogar.
Yep.
Okay, -2 +4, so that's a +2, then another +3 because the strength.
Aye.
So +5.
Aye.
Okay, there we go.
Armor class.
Let's see, armor class is 17. I think a 3.
You hit. Damage, please.
Let's see. It's a large creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's 3d6.
Okay. Plus any strength bonus.
Cool. So that's +3 on that. There we go.
10 points. Okay, so your sword digs in deep. Out gushes a sort of a browny red sort of blood. That sort of it sort of slows down a bit and sort of thickens up pretty quickly, but it leaves a sort of a rusty colour, if you like, on your blade.
Interesting.
Okay, yep. Kat, you who is playing Katsumo, Kat gets a -2 if she's trying to do any attack.
Oh, is it my turn?
For Kat, yep.
Oh, for Katiana.
You-
Did she
you
not have a...
unfortunate-
I'm looking at her character sheet. Did she not have a crossbow last?
No, she chucked it at the
Throw it at someone.
bad guy.
Ah, okay. I don't think she's very likely to start jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's got a chakram. How does that work? That
So
weapon?
chakrams can either be ranged or hand to hand.
And she's got one, right? So she throws it,
Yeah.
that's it.
Pretty much. She also knows, so you could also get her to say, about the underbelly because she made the roll, so she can tell the rest of the group from this point.
Okay. Hit the underbelly, it's soft. I think she's going to hold her action for now. I don't think she's going to jump off of this rock and run at the beast.
Okay.
Get it,
So
get the chakra.
it'll get lost at the end of the round if she doesn't use it, but that's all cool. She might be able to do something somewhere else. That's all cool. Okay, Doris, you got a -2 to hit it if you're going to hit it.
It's Doras, not Doris.
Sorry,
but,
Doris.
But
Doris.
so okay, so that's
Doris day and night.
that's that's a +2. So, and I'm gonna after hearing Katiana say strike for the belly, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay.
Is that a penalty for that or?
No, because it's big enough not to worry about.
Cool.
It's just that you know to try to get there. That's all.
Yep. So this is attacking with my scimitar.
I'm not quite sure what a 0 means.
That's what I'm just trying to work out. It's because it's got a ++ again, so it's 16. So 17 + 2. 16 + 1 + 2. So I've just got to correct my
19.
macro.
19. Yeah, 19. You'll definitely hit what you're aiming for. Damage.
So damage is 6.
6. Okay, cool. So you guys have done 20 points to it so far. And again, out comes that rusty, gushy looking blood that thickens up very quickly and congeals quite quickly on the surface of the creature. So the last person is Katsumoto. You are unfortunately far away. That it's going to require you to do a -4 to your attacks.
Can I not just move over to it and smash it?
We've done the movement and you've done whatever you're going to do. We're into melee now.
I must have totally missed that.
Yeah, sorry. I went through the
I didn't know movement
missile
and fight were
melee.
separate. I
We
thought
did movement before it attacked.
I thought moving into strike was part of melee.
It goes missile, movement, magic, melee.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I was intending
Yeah.
to move.
That's okay.
Smash.
That's okay.
I shall attempt to hit then with a -4.
Okay, and +4 because of its size, which is a 0, plus any strength you might have.
With my Naginata. What's the Naginata damage against large? Because I think you said it was a D10 against small and medium. I'm not sure what it is.
Give me a look. Let me have a look. Naginata, that's the weight. A Naginata does 1d8 versus small and medium, and 1d10 versus large. And if you could set it to receive a charge, it does damage. Double damage, I beg your pardon.
So it is D20 plus 3, I believe.
That's a hit.
Going
And
to
damage,
about
please.
Possible. A D10 plus 6. Aha! Find it.
Okay, radio. Again, a huge gouge. This creature roars back with pain. You get the same sort of what you're taking to be blood, a rusty colour which congeals really quickly and thickens very quickly. It's not doesn't seem to, apart from leaving a stain or something on your blades or anything, it doesn't seem to be doing any damage to them. It's just whatever its blood is. I'm not quite sure. Well, that's what you're taking at the moment anyway. And then we're going to finish the round unless Katiana's going to do something.
It has not released. It's got a good grip of a faff, right?
No, she managed to wriggle her way out.
Cat's going to assist in getting her on her feet and away from the thing.
Okay, cool. Okay guys, we're going in no spellcasting. No, because no one's a spellcaster. And can I get Mold please to roll your initiative and beat a 1. Okay, you guys get to go first. Any of you doing any missile fire weapons? Okay. Anyone doing any movement? This thing is moving very fast.
To it, I'm staying on the damn rock.
Yep.
So what, cat's helping a Fuff get away from the creature a wee bit?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what she's
Okay.
rolling.
Well, Fuff then is, after getting away a little bit, is going to go for a short bow instead. Screw melee with this thing.
Okay, so basically at the end of the round it was sort of like this. Yeah? So just remember, it does have a huge movement, which it will use when it's on its turn, so it can easily outdistance you guys. But you just happen to get to go first. Okay, so so we've done movement, any missile fire, a Fuff. Please remember that everyone the only people that you might hit if you miss would be Mold, possibly Dogo, because they're the ones in front of you. The others are sort of behind you attacking it.
Okay, so I've got time to drop the 3-section staff, draw the bow and shoot?
Yep. That's what you're doing.
Cool.
You're going to get one arrow this round. Normally you get 2 arrows. You're going to get one this round because you're pulling it out and firing.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll shoot.
Okay.
And it's a natural 20.
Maximum damage, which is, I think, 6.
That's because you're rolling a 20.
What? No? Oh shit, no, my bad. Sorry,
Oh.
D20. My bad, it's a 5.
Oh dear.
Crap.
Okay.
Forgot the R in the command.
That's so cool. And I need you to do 2 more D20 rolls, please. 1 for Mold and 1 for Dogar.
First, second,
Okay. What do you hit with an armor class with a 14 armor class?
14 is AC 6.
Okay. Mold, are you an AC 6?
I am an AC6, yes.
Yes. Okay. Damage, please.
No.
1d6.
1d6.
You just take
5
5 points of damage, Mold, from an arrow. Probably bitten into your your right butt cheek.
Shit. Sorry about that, Mold. Completely intentional.
Well, at least it got in the meaty part of the body, shall we say.
Oh, you got an arrow in your butt.
Yeah. You got to stop leaving those things in there. Okay, Mold.
Leave the
No.
acupuncture to the specialist, please.
True. And if there's no other missile fire, it's all for those who want to do movement. I think we've done movement, so no one's moved. You've done missile fire, spells, and attacks. So don't forget, you still all have those penalties to attack from where you are, but you get the bonus for the size.
Okay, so am I close enough to attack its eye at this stage?
You can try. It has got hideous penalties to get something that small. You gotta, although it's big, it's not statuesque. It's not like stopped in motion. It's still thrashing and moving. So it's still a bloody hard thing to hit, but you can try.
Why not? I want to rip the arrow out of my ass and use that to stab it in the eye.
With your weapon proficiencies, do you have bow and arrow?
No.
So that's unfortunately how this game goes, so that will give you another penalty because you're using a weapon that you're not proficient in.
My god. Wow, that's...
How it rolls. If you had
Okay.
bow and arrow,
Okay.
you could have done that with no penalty. So, you got a +4 for the size, minus 12
okay.
for going for the eye. And,
Okay.
And your penalty
So it's at
minus
-8 at the moment, yeah.
-3 because you're not proficient in using arrow by hand.
So I've got a -11 to hit.
Plus any strength to hits.
That would be... So I've got a -10 to hit.
Okay, the thing
'Cause
though
it's
is...
a +1 for 16,
Yep.
is it?
The thing though is, it's got an arm class of a 10 on the eye. It's totally unprotected.
-10.
Okay. So the arrow just goes nowhere. But it looked flash. Darius, you managed to attack and miss, I believe, this time.
Yep, significantly.
That leaves Dogar and Katsumoto. Katsumoto. And if FF is doing anything. No, FF has done her first,
Yeah, she shot.
first and only arrow. Yep.
Oh. So if I wanted, the funny thing is, if I'd wanted to hit that, I would have had to roll a nat 20.
Unfortunately, yes.
Katiana is once again holding to assist people that it might go for in any way, or
Yep.
What's my minus to hit from the distance now?
Just
since I moved
minus
a bit
4
closer?
where you're standing from.
But I
plus
moved
4.
closer in the movement phase.
Did you? I thought you said you're standing
Yeah, I
still.
said in the movement phase.
Oh,
I moved
okay.
it
Oh,
closer,
that's
but I
all
stayed
cool.
on the rock.
Okay, so you'd
Make
only
sure I
be...
stay on the rock.
Okay, so it's only a minus 2 from there.
So it's that plus 5. Oh no, D20. Aha!
More damage.
10 plus that. Ah, not a bad hit.
Okay, so another huge gutting blow. More of that stuff gushes out into sound and pretty much coagulates pretty quickly. The creature is really, really hurt, and spins really quickly to come around to attack Katsumo. Is Cat doing anything to interrupt it before it gets to him? So it's broken out of... Well, hang on, Dogar. Dogar, you've got an attack.
Yay!
You'll be attacking first before it can do anything. So what are you doing?
Attacking it.
Okay. So you get a minus 2, plus 4, plus any strength bonus. Unless you're doing anything flash.
Nope, just
Okay.
gonna hit it.
Okay, minus 2, plus 4.
Minus 2 plus 4, okay.
Plus any strength
Cool.
bonus. That's gonna hit it.
Alright. Bam. Poor!
Okay,
Jesus.
as it spins to turn, Dogar brings his sword down on it and cuts through most of its neck. It keeps on swinging and it keeps on like flashing around to the left, and it just, obviously the brain isn't there to control it, so it just keeps on lashing around
Oh.
and lashing around and just stops and skids to a dead halt. So it sort of ends up more like, if it's gonna, yeah, more like that at the end of that. And then it just stops.
That's molded looking at my arrow
I
back.
didn't measure. I make the gap that little bit bigger, trying to completely sever them.
Yep.
You never know.
That's easy enough to do. Yeah.
Just hand your arrow back. Covered in, it's like covered in blood, I would imagine.
Yeah. In red human blood, not crepe blood.
Yeah. And then I just ask, is there anyone that's got bandages or something that I can use?
Do you have chi?
Because I've got a hole in my ass. Like to patch it up.
I'm gonna be trying to wipe off the blood of my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Heaps of it on it now.
Yep. With wiping your blade in the sand and dirt, and then on a rag and stuff, you will get it off. It is quite hard to move off, so you need to use a tiny bit of water. But apart from that, it doesn't really do anything. Katsumo, you and everyone. Okay, no, hang on. Anyone who has occult, magic, or holistic meditation can now roll versus their wisdom, please.
You...
Tatiana, she's got
Something wrong? Something wrong, Darius?
Nothing wrong, my friend. You're just very strong. Such a big chop.
Yeah.
My poor little blade, it does nothing compared to this.
Yes. I don't know why you use, but
And
that's
for
not
Tatiana?
my place to
I could not-
question.
Could not carry a weapon like yours, my friend.
Okay.
Sure, you don't want to try?
Yep. So, Katsumo, you are aware that there are several internal organs that if you harvest can actually be used in overcoming poison.
How about making poison?
No, overcoming poison. Now, is cats
Disappointing.
occult or magic?
I thought she had occult and local or some or urban.
Yeah, but it's just either occult, magic, or holistic meditation stuff. So,
Mine's holistic, hers is occult.
occult. Okay, rightio. Well, she knows that she needs to get some of that blood into some container. It can be, if it can be harvested and kept, she could make some money off it. So, do you want to
Okay.
sort of
That's what
get
we
everyone
do.
to roll the creature over so you can actually harvest these organs?
Yes, please. I'll
Okay.
share that with the party.
Okay, so the big guys, apart from the guy cleaning up his butthole, I was going to say it, I thought, no, that's not that appropriate, is it? The hole in his...
Well,
no, that's not appropriate either. The arrow
technically-
hole. There you go. The wound. So everyone helps move it over, roll it over. You dig in, locate the... so these organs are roughly the size of cricket balls. They are sort of a dark purple. You're very careful not to puncture them. The fact with this is these organs, it's as long as they don't go off, and you've got about a week before they start going off, you can preserve them with the right chemicals. You just need to keep them, once they're out of the body, you just need to keep them nice and dry, so you can pat them down and wrap them up in something to keep them dry. They'll start to dry out. As long as they don't get infected with, you know, maggots or anything like that, you'll be fine. You'll be able to use these. And you've got, give me a 4d6 please. Katsumo. So holy. Okay.
And that's 6.
How did you roll a
Yeah.
15 and a 8 in your roll?
Exploding dice. So that's 3, 6, 8. No, that's 3, 6, 6, and 5. So 17, 18, 19.
How come all your rolls have the 2 exclamation marks at the end?
Yeah,
Is
they're
it the-
exploding. That means
Exploding.
exploding. Yeah. 3, 6, a 9, and 6 is, what did it say? 15, 20. 20. Okay. Rightio. If you can get to these in enough time, you could make quite a potent antidote to a relatively wide range of poisons. So, but the problem is, you know, you've only got about a week to do this before they fail, you know, they become useless.
Can I ask Katiana why the blood's valuable?
She knows certain people that would pay handsomely for it. It has meaning to them.
Okay. So, still no poison.
No, no, no.
Okay.
She says you can always drink it and see what happens.
I do not know.
Mhm. She said she'd be interested to notice the to witness the effects.
I'm sure she would.
Okay, gentlemen and ladies. With that, do you spend any other time apart from harvesting these organs and wrapping something around your butthole, your arrow wound?
Hey, mold.
Yes.
I'll help out bandage the wound and stuff like that.
Okay. Can you please give
You
me
want to see Psyche ass, but well.
holistic meditation roll, please?
When we get back to town, how many buttholes will you have?
Yeah.
Well, by the time we get back to town, there might be more.
Katsumo, can you give me a d20 roll, please, with your
Something
versus
else
your
right
wisdom?
in which
At the rate everyone else is with their
Thunder.
bows. Quite a few.
Cool. Well, to your understanding and knowledge, it should not become infected unless he rubs it into something else. It's just going to take a while to heal unless he uses his own chi.
Incorrectly, right?
Yeah, so it's clean and should heal well
not
at the
gonna-
moment.
So does chi recover overnight, or is that per session, or?
No.
Oh,
it's,
overnight.
Okay. It's, yeah, 24 hours from when you use it, so you sort of keep track of it. So this
Okay,
is
roughly what time of day is it?
Mid-morning.
Mid-morning.
So I don't know if you want to use yours, start using yours at all, Mold?
Yeah, I probably should. I'll use one lot of chi. Oh, how much do I need for one?
I
Two.
think Two.
Use
Yep.
2 chi.
2. Okay, roll your 2d4 and see what you get.
2d4.
2d2, sorry, beg your pardon. It's 2d4 that you heal. Nice.
Cool.
Okay, rightio. I've already rolled the other encounters, so you set off the next day. Nothing else happens overnight, so you will heal a hit point if you're damaged. And you make it to the Valley of the Kings as you come up. So what we'll do is I'll move you guys into the next map and show you basically... Give me a second, I just need to check something first.
What time do we reach this valley?
You'll be reaching the valley mid-morning. Midday, sorry, I beg your pardon.
Midday.
Midday.
Okay, well, part way along I'm going to use a couple of chi to try and heal.
Okay.
It's 2d2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So 2 chi for 4, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm on 8 hit points.
Rightio. And you're only down 2 chi, is that right, for today?
Yep, so I'm on 4 of 6.
Okay.
Can we use our chi to heal someone else?
No, you can only use your chi to heal yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so you approach this part of the valley. You basically see this sort of rough-hewn stones leading up to here, and right at the top here you can see 2 huge stone doors that probably, you can see a little bit of glint, that probably had something sort of metal plates attached to it, but obviously someone's got in a long time ago.
Looks like someone beat us to it.
To the tomb, but
I wonder if they're still alive.
yeah.
I think Katiana's gonna carefully walk up and start inspecting,
Okay.
searching.
So Faf's probably going to have the 3/4 staff, or 3 section staff, sorry, out.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of see if she
I'll
can
probably-
find anything that's unusual.
I'll probably drop into a... Can I still stay readied in a soft stance while we're moving?
Yep. Actually,
Cool.
while these steps are the easy and obvious way up, these little things on the side, you can actually follow up on the side there. They are a little bit more treacherous, but they will also give you access to this top part up here.
Are there any, I don't know, say, like cannibal-sized rocks lying around?
Cannibal sized.
Well, just this is all, you know.
Yeah, there's just this tall face of stone wall there. This sort of leads out into the desert more over this way. This is all you see.
I'm
So
just
there's
looking
no
for
major
something
rocks.
Just
These
not major rocks, Steve, sorry, just like decent-sized rocks that I could throw, just
Okay.
to.
There's a couple. There's a
and
couple of little ones
try-
there.
I'll just
Yep.
pick up a couple
Yep.
of rocks just
Yep.
to have
Sort
to
of-
throw
Sort of
if I
about
need to.
1.5 times hand size. Is that sort of something got significant weight?
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about.
Yep.
Just to try and trigger
Cool.
any
Yep.
traps.
Okay.
if I get into a situation where I think I can see a trap.
Okay. No, that's all cool. Okay, so Dave, if you want to move Katarina to where you want her to be to start doing her abilities, it's up to you.
I think she's gonna start from probably this edge and then sort of from about there and then sort of work her way along towards.
Okay, so there's no edge along here. The only thing that rises off the floor is this sort of rough area here, and then these actually hewn steps up here. So she can walk along here, but it's just going to be rock face that she's going to see.
Yeah, she's just checking it out just to make sure.
Cool. Okay, give me a second.
Andy told me he was going to be ultra cautious.
That's all
And then
cool.
eventually, you know, check out the stairs and then where you would guess a door would be that the stairs lead up to, kind of thing, and then start.
Yep.
Should probably check out the other side over here a bit as well on the side thing. Make sure there's nothing in the walls that's going to come out when we approach the
Okay.
doors.
She looks, excuse me, along this stuff here, and then has a look in this sort of area here. To her eyes, what she's seeing is probably just the stone face of the ancient walls that go up around about 150 feet.
Okay. Start looking at the door
Mm-hmm.
and examining.
Okay.
Have to roll anything?
No, I'm doing all the
or-
rolling. I'm doing the rolling for her. So I'm just keeping track of her skills. Just give me a second. Just bring it down. Of course. Bring it out. Bring that out. Thank you. And down. Just another thing to have. Oh God, this bloody 100-day cough. It's freaking wonderful. Okay, that's beautiful, except I don't see her. Obviously I've missed them. Here they are. Okay, let's have a look. Open locks, find remove traps, da 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 da. Okay, she does notice that she checks for traps. She doesn't seem to see any traps at all. And is she going to, after you've checked for traps, is she going to attempt to unlock the door, or what she's waiting for? What she's getting the group to do for, or what sort of is happening?
Is it locked or?
Okay, so either she's going to test the door for
They
it to
told
be
us
locked,
that there
or
had been many grave robbers attempting
Yep.
before, so I'm guessing they might not have locked the door on the way out.
they appear to be closed. How does she want to test them if they're locked?
She's just going to walk back and say, well, they're not trapped. I need some strong men to open them.
Okay, so you want them to be bashed in as opposed to try to unlock them.
Just have a push, you know, someone to have a push.
Okay.
She just doesn't want to open them. I totally buy that. Is what Andy would do.
Who's going up to open them?
That's what you got the fighters for.
I'm just gonna bump Dogar on the shoulder. Let's go.
What? What we're eating?
We
though?
can- I just polish off what I'm eating and head
I
upstairs.
see Mold making a move for it, and I say, no, sorry, I owe you for this. I owe you for that arrow the other day, so I'll go up and do it.
Alpha. Okay. Up
Yep.
to you.
Yeah, what,
Well,
instead of
move,
me,
move your
or-
character up.
Well,
If that's what you're doing.
I can do that. Where am I? Yeah. So I'll go up.
Okay.
Well, first, if I need help, then I'll get Mold to do it, just in case something happens.
Rightio. So you push on them, you pull on them. They do seem to be somehow barred. You're not quite sure. They don't swing open or
Oh.
pull open.
You need help, brother?
Yeah, you got something long and thin? Might be barred.
How long and thin?
Oh no, sword or something?
I mean, I have my sword, my two-hander.
Mm-hmm.
Is that thin enough to fit through the
Probably not.
No.
Is it
You
locked?
probably
Hold on, let me
want
have
to
a
try
look.
something like a dagger or something might be more
Oh, yeah,
appropriate.
I pull the
Oh,
dagger
I pull
out.
out a
and go.
dagger then and do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got a dagger.
Rightio. So
Perfect.
you move your dagger up and down, and there is indeed something there, but as you sort of move your dagger, you notice that there's two somethings, one around about 1.5 feet from the floor and one about 1.5 feet from the ceiling. And you can sort of angle it so that it sort of rocks on whatever's there. It's not like right on the other side of the door. It's like roughly in the, like it would be in the middle sort of where the two doors meet along the edge.
Right. You mentioned this side area here, just either side of those hewn stones, that we may actually be able to get up a bit higher for a different vantage.
No, they were just points that you could climb up
Oh, okay.
with relative ease and
Right.
hang on the sides without, they, as long as you don't have any to do any like combat or do anything tricky, they're relatively safe. But the minute you have to do something like that, you could put yourself at danger. You are standing
Okay.
around about 20 feet above the floor of the desert.
Is it locked, guys? Let me have a look at the door. Katiana goes up to the door to inspect the locking mechanism.
Okay. She has a look around. Is she going to try to open it, or is she checking it for traps, or what?
She's checking for traps. She's just gonna
Okay.
look at the locking mechanism.
She has a
see what
look
it's like.
around. She has a few little of her tools, just very gingerly, sort of just gently teasing the area, seeing if there's any little pressure plates, any other little gives, or any little towels. And she's fairly convinced that there is nothing of that nature about, but that this is probably some sort of locked door that she has to locate the lock of.
Okay. Share it out with the group. She's gonna start looking.
Okay.
All right. I guess if starts looking for some
Yeah.
sort of lever or trigger or something.
Okay, so, well, Katiana's still up there looking, is that right?
Well, you just mentioned something about a little rock pillar over here, because I mean, she's already looked at the walls either side. So
But is she
start
looking for the...
investigating some of these little pillars that are in various places.
Okay, Afa, can you please give me a percentage roll?
Percentage?
Yep. You're going to need really small numbers. Really small. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Rightio. So,
I'll also
Katiana,
check the door for a lock.
you have a chance. What's your chance of...
I don't think I get thief skills until like level 3 or something.
okay, rightio. Give me a percentage roll, please.
Yeah, I did it and it wasn't
Okay, rightio. So Katiana, she's looking all over the place, over these this area all along here. She doesn't need to find anything.
I think Katsumoto, this has taken a bit of time, isn't it? Katsumoto sat down, made a really small little fire, and he's brewing up a little pot of tea.
Okay.
Ooh. I want to come over and check. Have a look.
Rightio.
Tea.
Yep. Herbal tea.
Faf's not having much luck at the moment, so she'll sort of sit down and I don't know. Think about it, I guess. Not really her area of expertise.
No, that's okay. Katiana, what are you doing?
She's just continuing to go around looking for
All around here.
the opening mechanism, and yeah, this is her thing. She's being very cautious though.
Yep.
Careful.
Okay. She's basically checked all of the pillar areas and sort of is up on this side now. She still hasn't found anything that would indicate some sort of locking mechanism. Where, if anywhere, does she want to go next to check? So she's basically checked. Monkey. She's checked sort of here, and all around there, and all up there. Where else is she going to check?
Oh, she's now going to start checking these little pillar things.
Okay. So after about an hour and a half of checking all these things, she doesn't see anything. Apart from rock pillars. The rest of you
Hey, bro.
You had a nice rest.
So,
You want to try doing what we normally do? And just...
let's go for it.
Alright. Get a good portion of the way from the door. Hopefully with
Stand
more...
right next to him.
Steve, the two locking pins or things that they were trying to get at with their daggers, did Tatiana see them?
Yeah, she worked out roughly where they are, yeah.
Did she think she could flick them up with anything?
She could go back and try
Or
if she
did
wants
she
to.
think, well, that's too, sturdy, I need to open that some other way?
Steve, how big, like, how
So she
big...
hasn't tried that yet, so she doesn't know. She hasn't ascertained how sturdy it is. Yep, what were you guys going to say?
How big is the door?
That's a good question.
The doors are around about 10, two 5 feet wide doors, so 10 feet across.
Okay, how tall are they?
They're around about 8.5, 9 feet tall.
Cool. And they were made of solid stone?
They appear to be made of stone. That part of it has had chisels stuck in it, and parts of it actually had some sort of plates inset or bolted on or something, which have been removed a long time ago.
Cool. We're going to try and bolt them down.
So you're running up the steps and then trying to elbow, shoulder your
Charge
way
them
in.
down.
Charge him, yeah.
Okay, which is really difficult going up steps, but that's totally cool. So I need to know what your individual open doors are.
Is that...
In bars?
No, you have an open doors as well.
3.
Three.
bend bars for me is 25. Oh, open doors is 1 to 4.
4, okay, and a 3. Okay, so the brother who's got the 3, I need you to roll a d6, please. Can get 3 or less. Yep. Okay, the brother who's got the 4, you will, the two of you rushing it, would normally do this on a 1 to 5, but because you're going up, a 1 to 4 means that you've been successful and you've bashed your way through the doors.
Cool.
So you get to roll, and if you get a 1 to 4, you manage to open them.
Oh, no, D6.
Yep.
Cool. Come on. Ew.
Okay, so the two of you finally find yourselves sort of standing here and here, and I will just clear some of that for you so you get to see a little bit more of what's inside.
Never doesn't work.
Kind of just crack my neck and bounce on the toes, my balls of my feet. It's like, oh, it was taking them too long.
Too right there, brother.
Thinkers. So that's sort of roughly what you see as the light sort of narrows down to a shaft. It's open apart from the walls that are beside you, and as you can see immediately in front of you, it does close in a little bit to about an 8-foot wide opening, but that's about all you can see. So you're in a 10-foot wide chamber, or a little bit wider than 10-foot wide chamber, that's about 10 foot long, and then you have a slight, it goes in a bit, which becomes about 8 feet wide, and then you sort of can see into the next chamber, but you can't see much else at the moment.
So what was holding the door?
Well, behind the door, you see 2 huge metal pins, which you've actually managed to push through the rock on the inside of the door. The outside of the door, you've actually broken the doors.
So that was the thing.
Grabs a torch, stands up, looking at Tatiana and then at the brothers, and he says, "Let your common sense and your insanity be your guides."
Awesome. Okay, so
And then he lights his torch in his little tea fire, and he starts walking over to the brothers.
okay, so a torch gives off, I think, a 10-foot radius. So Darius,
That's going to be coming up
hopefully-
behind them.
Yeah, so Darius, hopefully everyone can see your torch of 10-foot radius. It's a yellow sort of colour.
I can see yellow.
Cool. Just remember, inside that circle you can see good as day. Outside, 5 feet outside, it's murky. Anything out there, all you can see is the light illuminating. You can't see around you. You're going to see the light source. Just be aware of that. Okay, Darius, what are you doing?
I will step inside, but only just inside.
To have a look at okay, so give me a
Because
second.
I'll step up to where the others are. I won't step too far.
Yep.
I'll take a look around, see if I can see anything.
Yeah, Capsule
And
will walk
that's
his torch.
sort of
Wow.
what you can see. Okay, give me a second. I'll put your torch on. Yep.
And Tatiana will follow him to make sure that she'll walk ahead checking for traps.
Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to change your colour to a slightly different colour, so we've got 2 different torches. So, you've got yours. Okay, so basically you can see a little bit further into the room with your torch light. That's roughly what you can see. So guys, remember that your torches go for an hour. You can move, what's your person's move? Who's the slowest person? Anyone got 9 inches as a move? Due to armour.
No.
I'm wearing silk, that's full speed, isn't it? Is that 12
Yes.
silk?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd work silk as well, so.
I'm on half silk.
Anyone wearing studded leather?
Regular leather?
Studded.
No.
Okay, because I think studded leather is the only thing that slows you down. Yep, I'll have a quick look in the book. At the back. Leather...
What's a standard?
No, you're
standard
fine.
move?
Studded leather is the one that slows you down to 9. So if everyone's wearing either leather or silk, you're all fine.
What's a standard move?
So standard move is 12 inches, which means 120 feet. You guys have 1,200 feet before your torches go out. So someone needs to keep track of how far you move.
How much is a hex?
Hex is 5 feet.
Yeah.
So every 24 hexes is a turn, and you've got 10 of those.
12,000.
Okay. Just to keep track of it, because you just need to tell me when you
2,500
reach the
hexes.
distance. And
It's a
then
lot of hexes.
It is. So, and that's just moving. If you're stopping to do any investigation, that takes up 10 minutes. So you lose 20 whatever hexes for that.
Okay.
So what are you
How
doing?
many torches does everybody have, by the way?
I think I've got a couple.
I don't actually think I've got any.
Okay, I'm going to step
I've
up
got
here
4.
and I'm going to keep a close eye at my feet as I walk, looking for any pressure plates particularly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I'll try not to step too far from Katiana. I'll let her take the lead.
Okay. That's sort of the area you can see. Okay, well, just waiting for someone to move forward.
I'm getting my ration out again.
Mm-hmm.
Done my job.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of a traffic jam, so, you know, just...
Waiting on Katiana.
I can't go anywhere.
Katsu and Tatiana are gonna side by side move forward, checking
Okay.
for.
Right,
Stuff, just sort of like
okay,
a-
just give me a second to...
We're gonna
The
just
move
keep
over here.
going at a fairly sort of quiet, standard pace.
Yep, no, that's
Not
all.
like full
Just
walking, but
keep
just very
track of
gentle.
how far you move, that's anything. So that's what you're seeing so far.
Down south of Katsu, is there anything there, or is that all wall?
It just seems to be a little antechamber. There seems to have been something in there, but it's been broken a long time ago. The tiny bits of... You sort of have a look, and it's like wood gone to rot. There's a little bit of stone. There's the odd tiny piece of metal, the odd glint of silver and gold, but nothing of any great value. It's really, really small. That someone's gone to great effort to get whatever was in there.
What's here? That little wall there, that little, is that a little alcove,
the little,
or
yeah, that's the little alcove I was
That's
talking
the
about.
alcove.
Yeah.
nothing
So
there, no doors.
No, it's just wood. It's just rock that's been you know, cut, been worked. Okay.
Move up that way.
Yep. Sorry. Just let me. Now I have a cat who's trying to get a pet. Gonna have to go away, Bubba. Oh, I love it when it does that crap. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on. They don't make this
Oh,
thing
don't you
very
love
good.
that?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like... Make something that works, guys. So, hopefully you can see that. And, hang on a second. Katsumoto, I need you to make a deck save, please. And Doris and Katiana, I need you guys to make a deck save, please. You get a... Okay, what's your decks?
Not under. I'm not over 17.
Yeah. Katsumoto and Katiana, because you said you were looking out, you get a +1 to your benefit on these rolls, basically.
What is my
Okay.
dex?
Yeah, we're being very gentle and watching the floor and watching
Yeah.
every step and what
Yeah.
feeling. And... Oh, I make it.
Oh, it's 2.
Tatiana.
Oops.
She
Wait,
makes it with a +1.
Wouldn't it be -1?
It's a bonus, so whichever way it works for you, obviously. We're trying to get under
Oh.
it. So, Katiana, unfortunately, Katsumoto, you managed to dodge the bullet and get over here. Unfortunately, the other two
the
managed
+1
not to,
as well.
and
Dex.
you two fall into a hole here. So, just
Sorry,
let
Steve.
me-
I was just going to check how much chi I had. Can you use the +1 save more than once with the chi, or
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm just working out whether I can afford to save from that. What was my dex?
Well, you don't know. It might be spikes at the bottom, and then bye-bye.
Yeah. I'll just say,
God,
dex.
this has not been very helpful today.
Yeah, okay. I'll add 4 points of chi to save.
Okay. So there's this
So,
big
okay,
huge
I
hole
think-
sort of thing here. Okay, so you basically end up here on the edge. How many points does our Katiana have? She doesn't have enough points, does she? So she falls
Steve,
down a
she
hole.
made the deck save, right? You
Oh,
know she made it,
She
right?
made it. Okay, so she's on the edge then. That's okay. So you guys.
She's got an 18, and you said we had a bonus of 1, so the 19 should just make it, I
Okay,
think.
cool. So there's this big hole here that's in the middle.
At this stage, Fuff suggests that maybe we shouldn't have the two torches right next to each other.
I am happy to
Who's got the other torch?
stay at the back, my friend.
Okay, so the hole is illuminated for you people to avoid.
What's in the hole? What is down there?
The whole FF, if you're looking down there, you don't have illumination, but it seems to disappear after roughly 10 feet. You're not sure. I mean, it could end then, but it gets too dark for you to see unless someone puts in some sort of illumination.
Jump down and find out what's at the bottom.
Well,
What, you want me to?
we've got another guy with the torch right next to the hole on the other side. So what's he see? I can't read the name there.
Doras.
Doris.
It means Katsumoto standing on the other side of the hole.
Yeah, okay, or Katsumoto. So you're putting the torch, well, not dropping it, but putting the torch into the hole, Katsumoto?
Oh, what was that, Steve? Or were we just typing something?
Sorry, are you putting the torch into the hole so you can illuminate the hole?
I'm just
Over
sort
it.
of holding it out over
Okay.
near
What
the edge, not on the edge, but then sort of like holding
Okay,
it out.
so you can
illuminate
sort of
it.
see a sort of a grayness. You can illuminate the first 10 or so feet, but it seems to go down a bit further than that, and you think that it might be around about 15 to 20 feet deep. Doesn't appear to have any spikes or anything in it, but there could be a dead body down there. It's a bit grey. You can see some sort of shape down the bottom. Could be a stone, it could be a body.
Well, if
Okay.
the rest is all walls, then
And the sides of the hole look very smooth, just so you know.
Has anyone got rope?
I do.
Might be
I've
loot
got-
on that body.
50 feet of rope if someone wants to go down.
I'll go down if you hold the rope for me.
Get 2 people to hold it just to be safe, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go around on this side and
Did
of
you
feed
go
some
like
rope
that
out.
through the hole?
no, around.
Yeah. Okay. Rightio. So,
I'll leave my torch. Oh no! How am I going to do this? I'll just put my torch.
I hold my hand out, motioning for him to hand me the torch.
Yeah, give someone the torch to hold.
I grab a torch out of my bag, we'll light it and drop it in there. Hopefully it doesn't go out. Tell him to fetch it. If
I
he
can
makes
light
it.
it. Anyway, I've got.
Oh yeah. Well, there we are.
so what have you done with your torch? Have you dropped one down there, or you let him use his own?
Oh, I've dropped one down there
Okay.
for him.
At the bottom, you can definitely see what there is remains of a body. The interesting thing is when you drop the torch down there, the body starts moving, and it starts attacking the torch.
Oh, glad you dropped that torch down there.
I quickly pull up the rope that we were starting to spool out.
Rightio. Yep. A closer look at it, it's definitely skeletal in nature.
it's.
Okay,
has it got
well-
anything with it or carrying anything? Has it got a weapon? Has it got clothes? Is
It does have a weapon. It has a blade of some sort, and it just
Don't
attacks
touch the
torch.
blade. Last time with a dead body. You touch the blade.
Different game, matey. Different game.
I know, but it's the concept.
Yep.
Meta PTSD. That's all right.
Guess we're dealing
Across
with some
different
undead in here.
lives.
Yeah.
Could be past explorers.
Mm-hmm.
But past explorers just don't spring back to life. I mean, something's brought it back to life.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, I just want to see. I might have actually given you the wrong distance. Hang on. Just want to get the proper radius for the illumination of a torch. Where is it? Torch.
Do we have?
Hang on. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The illumination radius of a torch. Okay. Sorry.
It's like 3 times bigger.
It's not 10 feet. It's...
Whoa, that's bigger.
40 feet.
So we probably didn't need to drop that torch down.
Well, in which case I wouldn't be dropping a torch, I'd be dropping something along the lines of a stone, I guess.
Stone wouldn't do that. You need the illumination.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, we did need the illumination?
But-
okay, torch.
But with our torches being so much more powerful, I would have thought that they'd see down the bottom of the hole.
Yeah. But it wouldn't move until you did something.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Do we see any passages or hidden entrances to the pit down there?
No. There you go.
Not from this distance, anyway.
No.
Okay.
But you have quite a good illumination now, so you can see. Okay, hopefully you can see.
I suggest that I'm not seeing that torch again, except on the way out, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, and you can see there at the other end, you can see a door.
Yeah.
Also, you can see over here now. There you go.
Oh, there, good.
So that whole room, so it's an antechamber room. It's obviously been picked clean. At some stage it had some tapestries because there are rods that have been either pulled down or broken. Some of them have got some wispy bits of tapestry left that are just about ready to rot and fall into dust itself. So it's very hard to actually be able to tell you exactly how grand it might have been at one stage, but it gives you the impression that it's like a one of those small entrance antechambers with that very lovely welcome doorstep.
Alright. Again, I'll be going back to the 3-section stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be my go-to.
All good.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here, carefully around the edge of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna roll one of my stones down towards this direction.
Okay.
I'm handing. Well, while they were doing all of that stuff, Katsu's given his Naginata to Kat, and to sort of like prod the floor in front of them, and she's gonna like walk ahead of him. They're just gonna slowly progress and have a look what's where.
Okay, so between Doras and the Ninganata, you get all the way to the door. The door itself is a single door, but it's about 6 feet wide. This door again is made of the same sort of thick stone. There doesn't appear to be an obvious lock or an obvious hinge at the so you're not quite sure whether this thing slides or actually swings or lifts up or down or whatever. This one has a little bit more of the bas relief on it, and there's the top part anyway hasn't been damaged, but there's been a major amount of damage to the middle and the bottom, where they've obviously pulled out something that was mounted, bolted or something on those parts. But the top part has as I said, a stone relief, and it looks like a warrior or something on a horse with a whole lot of warriors behind him approaching some sort of scene, but that's about all you can get. It's too much damage to find out any more detail, but that's sort of what you get. It's about 3 foot high by about the full 6 feet wide above the door. So what is Kat doing now, if anything?
She's gonna start. Well, first she's gonna have a look at the mural to see if there's any hints about the door or what may be ahead, or she's gonna see if she can interpret anything in the painting. Because usually in tombs they leave some clues.
Yep. So apart from what I've just said, she doesn't pick up any other and I'm doing GM rolls. She doesn't seem to pick up, so you don't know whether it's true or not, but
I'm not sure if he really knows anything about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so she hasn't really seen anything else. Give me an intelligence, an urban. Hang on, does she have? Hang on a second. I just want to have
urban and occult.
Right. Give me an urban -8. Her intelligence, so it's going to have to be pretty low. Is that... no, it's not. Is that on it?
What's her
It wasn't that high.
intelligence?
I think she's got a 16
Her
intelligence,
is
eh?
16.
Yep, so just on it, just on it. So what she does recognise is the style, and it is in keeping with the time period that you guys have sort of been told about this guy existing. So this is, it would appear that you are in the right tomb, if you know what I mean. That would be about the only thing that she could probably ascertain apart from what's in the picture itself. So it's just a picture of a guy on a horse in his armor gear. She can sort of just barely make out, and there's just this huge army of guys behind him on foot with their weapons and spears and things.
I say, open Alkiri.
And nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
But it's a good try.
Yeah, who's gonna say melon? Yeah, she's just now gonna examine the door and see what she can make of it.
Okay.
Me and Mo could say break again.
Just sort of
Katsu's
suggest.
It worked well the first time.
Yeah.
So she has a look at the door.
Katsu's gonna closely examine the image of the actual dude himself.
Yep. So she can tell from this door how it opens, and she also believes that there are no obvious traps or slightly unobvious traps. So she describes the mechanism, and basically on the right side, basically you put your hand on and push against it and pull up, so to speak, and that unlocks it and it should swing into the next room.
Afaf sort of speaks up before things open, I guess. We should really talk a little bit about tactics. Are we happy leaving potential, the potential for enemies behind us? We've already seen one skeleton. Do we really want to risk being cut off on our way out?
A skeleton in a pit, my friend.
Yeah, but there's still unopened doors behind us, aren't there?
No?
What, do you want to
Well,
guard the
yeah,
entrance?
sorry, there is. The entrance doors which have been broken. Yes.
Yeah. I thought there was a door up here.
Nope.
No?
Those
Okay.
alcoves, just alcoves.
And this is just an alcove as well.
Yep,
Okay,
just
never
a tiny
mind.
little alcove. Yep.
Sorry, my misunderstanding.
Right, that's right.
I mean, we could break every door to make sure that we're not trapped, if that's what you're wanting.
Yeah. Break every flat section of wall. Yeah, sounds good.
So you turn into dwarves, huh? Okay.
16 years later.
Yeah. We've made a foot headway. So what are you doing about this door that's in front of you?
I think it might be breaking time again, my friends.
Well, Katharina has told you how it should open.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna just step back. Katsu's gonna give the boys some space to do their thing.
Wait, is it inwards or outwards?
So you push against the right side of the door, and then you, like, with that force applied to the door, you push up, and that should lift it over the little locking clip that then allows it to swing inwards.
Okay.
Wait, so we're opening this door and...
Okay.
Yep.
We're opening the door by not breaking it down this time?
It's the stairs.
Unusual concept.
Yeah, no. But
Yeah, Tatiana says it would be nice to be able to shut this door again, depending on what's on the other side.
Okay. So do you open the door?
yeah,
Okay.
nice and slowly.
Yep.
Katsu's standing close behind the brothers with his torch, ready to light in front of them.
Yep. I'm just giving you what you sort of see by the edge of your light source. Just mapping it out roughly. Boom. Sorry, Katsu, if you want to move up a little bit to your extended area, I can fill in the extra bit.
Yeah, I'm sticking my arm out with the torch sort of above his head or by the side of him, so he's got a good the light. It's a chance to flood whatever's behind the door so they can see.
Okay, that's basically what you can see.
Looks like a corridor, correct?
I'll step up to the doorway and I'll throw another rock through.
Okay,
Or same rock, probably. But
and your light takes it out to there. Yep, so the rock goes rolling down. I'd say you'd have perhaps one more. I'll just quickly draw in the rock. Boom. That's where it goes to.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was retrieving the rocks as I threw them, but
Okay, oh well, that's all cool. Okay, so you've got 3 rocks and you're slowly rotating.
Cool.
That's all cool. So you got a rock out there and it doesn't seem to have done anything.
okay, cool. I will allow one of our either more cautious or more brawny members to step through the doorway, but
Diana's gonna very carefully, once again prodding the floor in front of her,
Yep.
move ahead, and Katsu will stay really close next to her, beside her, behind her, whatever's possible.
Okay.
And we very slowly walk up.
Is that where you are? Is you stop in the middle of the doorway and she's
Wow,
there? Or?
like,
Okay.
light her way, I don't really know
Right.
where.
Radio.
She's
so
very carefully prodding, and I'm following kind of like the footsteps if possible, or where
Yeah.
she's prodded.
Is anyone else moving anywhere else?
not yet.
Going to be slowly tagging along behind the group as people say that it's safe.
Okay. So it's at this point.
Flying around that we can wedge in the door mechanism
Or,
so that
or a man without fear.
Can
is all
I?
can
Okay, give me a second. Yes, you'll see something there, but something has to happen first. Okay, Katiana, here's a click. The door swings shut. You two are on that side. Yes, you can see something at the far edge. That starts to slowly move towards you. And it looks like
Okay,
a skeleton warrior. The door is now shut.
I attempt to open the door the way we tried before.
Okay.
I was just saying, can we wedge anything in the mechanism so that it can't shut?
No, it swings very quickly shut. And that's where we'll leave it tonight. A little bit of danger there. Hang on, I'll just stop the recording.